Hello everyone and welcome back to Motivation for the Day. I'm so glad you're here because today we're diving into a topic that is the absolute bedrock of success, the secret ingredient in every great achievement. We're talking about commitment. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. Commitment? That sounds heavy, like a ball and chain. But I want you to reframe that. Think of commitment not as a restriction, but as a superpower. It's the force that turns a fleeting wish into a tangible reality. It's the bridge between your dreams and your destination. We all start things with a burst of excitement, right? That new gym membership, that online course, that promise to ourselves to wake up earlier. Motivation is high, the energy is electric. But what happens when that initial spark starts to fade? What happens when it's cold and rainy outside and your warm bed is calling your name? What happens when the course gets difficult, or you hit a creative block? This is the moment of truth. This is where motivation hands the baton over to commitment. Motivation gets you started, but commitment is what keeps you going. It's the conscious decision you make, day in and day out, to show up for yourself and for your goals, especially on the days you don't feel like it. Think about anyone you admire, whether it's an athlete, an artist, a scientist, or a business leader. What do they all have in common? It's not just talent. It's not just luck. It's a relentless, unwavering commitment to their craft. They showed up for practice when they were tired. They kept writing when they felt uninspired. They ran experiments that failed 1,000 times before the one that worked. They made the choice to stay the course, long after the initial excitement wore off. So, how do we cultivate this superpower of commitment in our own lives? It's not as daunting as it sounds. The first step is to get crystal clear on your why. Why did you start this in the first place? What is the deep, underlying reason driving you? Is it to be healthier for your family? To build a business that gives you freedom? To create something beautiful that the world needs? Your why is your anchor. Write it down. Put it on a sticky note on your mirror. Make it the wallpaper on your phone. When the temptation to quit creeps in, your why is the powerful voice that reminds you what's at stake. It reframes the struggle. That difficult workout isn't a punishment. It's an investment in your long-term health. That challenging chapter in your textbook isn't a barrier. It's a stepping stone to your dream career. The second key is to break it down. A huge, audacious goal can feel overwhelming. I'm going to write a novel sounds intimidating. But I'm going to write 300 words today sounds doable. I'm going to run a marathon is a massive undertaking. But I'm going to run for 20 minutes this morning is a manageable task. Commitment isn't about one giant leap of faith. It's about a series of small, consistent steps taken every single day. Each small action is a vote for the person you want to become. Each time you choose to do the small thing, you're reinforcing your identity as someone who follows through. You're building a track record of success with yourself, and that builds incredible self-trust and momentum. Don't underestimate the power of small daily wins. They are the building blocks of monumental achievements. Next, you have to embrace the process and forgive yourself for imperfections. This is huge. The path to any worthy goal is never a straight line. There will be setbacks. There will be days you fall short. The all-or-nothing mindset is the enemy of commitment. If you miss a workout, you don't just throw in the towel and say, well, I guess I'm not a fitness person. No. You acknowledge it, you learn from it, and you commit to getting back on track with the very next workout. Perfection is not the goal, progress is. Consistency is more important than intensity. It's better to do a 15-minute workout 5 days a week than to do one brutal 2-hour session and then be too sore and discouraged to do anything for the next month. The commitment is to the journey, not to a flawless performance. Be kind to yourself. Treat setbacks as data, not as a final judgment on your character. Another powerful tool is to create systems of accountability. This could mean finding a workout buddy, joining a mastermind group for your business, or simply telling a trusted friend about your goals. When we know someone else is aware of our commitments, we're far more likely to stick to them. It adds a layer of positive social pressure. You can also be your own accountability partner. Use a habit tracker. Give yourself small rewards for hitting weekly milestones. Create a routine that makes it easier to stay committed. If your goal is to write every morning, lay out your notebook and pen the night before. If your goal is to eat healthier, spend an hour on Sunday prepping your meals for the week. You have to design your environment to support your commitments, not to sabotage them. Make the right choice the easy choice. And finally, I want you to visualize the outcome, not in a vague, wishy-washy way, but in vivid detail. Close your eyes and truly feel what it will be like to cross that finish line, to hold your published book, to launch your successful business. What will you see? What will you hear? How will you feel? This isn't just daydreaming. This is training your brain. When you connect a strong positive emotion to your goal, you give your commitment a powerful fuel source. When times get tough, you can call upon that feeling to pull you through. You remind yourself that the temporary discomfort of the process is a small price to pay for the immense satisfaction of the achievement. Remember, commitment is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. It starts with one small promise to yourself that you keep, then another, and another. Over time, you build an unbreakable chain of trust and discipline. You transform from someone who just starts things into someone who finishes them. You have greatness within you. You have incredible potential waiting to be unlocked. But potential means nothing without action, and action means nothing without commitment. Choose your goal. Understand your why. Break it down into small steps. Embrace the messy process. Create accountability. And never lose sight of the amazing person you are becoming. You can do this. Stay the course. Stay committed. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more daily motivation. I'd love to hear about what you're committed to in the comments below. Let's support each other on this journey. Until next time, stay strong and stay committed.